It would depend whether he could get his point across. He was having trouble communicating.
Were the meltdowns his way of communicating?
No, when he couldn't communicate. It was just my personal feeling. When he was having trouble communicating, he would melt down.
Let's talk some more about these meltdowns. When did you first notice Tanner having these meltdowns?
Well, I thought they were temper tantrums first, but it got so much more violent. He would like punch himself in the head real hard.
Well, you said he punched himself in the head. Do you know if he ever punched himself out or lost consciousness because of that?
Seems like he would, but no, he didn't.
Okay. When he had these meltdowns, you said that you felt that it was his frustration with not being able to communicate. When he had the meltdowns and got angry, did he direct the anger towards anyone else, or was it always directed at himself?
I'm sure it was just at himself, really.
Did you ever see him direct his anger at
He
anyone?
never tried to hit anybody.
Did he ever try to hit you?
No,
Did you ever see him try to hit his grandmother?
no.
Did you ever see him hit a wall?
Yeah,
What would he hit the wall with?
his fist.
Would he ever break things?
Yes.
But you never saw him exhibit anger towards yourself?
No, not really.
At what age did he begin hitting himself in the head?
That was after he was getting bullied in school.
I'm sorry?
When he started getting bullied in school,
Tanner was bullied while he was in school?
oh, terribly.
Did you ever see any of the bullying happen?
No, I would want to go up there and save him, but he would never let me. He would never let me go up there. He said I would make it worse, but I wanted to.
What kind of bullying did you see happen?
I didn't see it.
Your Honor, she just stated she didn't see it herself.
Sustained.
Did you see Tanner get bullied at any time?
Not at school. His grandfather did sometimes.
You saw his grandfather bully him?
I saw his grandfather bully him sometimes.
So let's talk about his grandfather. Who was his grandfather?
Bill Harbison?
He was married to your mother, Jackie?
Yes. Can I refrain from using names, please?
How about we call him grandfather?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. How long were your mother and second stepfather, married?
30 years.
At any time did you and Tanner live with them?
The majority. Mm-hmm.
Or when you say the majority, what do you mean by the majority?
The majority of Tanner's life.
The majority of Tanner's life?
Yes.
How did you, or why did you move in with your mother and stepfather?
When I left Terry, I was scared
Why were you scared?
because his dad stopped me for a long time, and I got scared, and I moved in there because I was watched better.
So you were afraid that your husband would hurt you? You said he stalked you. How did he stalk you?
He would sit across the street from my work and like follow me home and stuff like that.
Did you fear for your safety?
Well, yeah.
Did you fear for Tanner's safety?
No, not at that time.
Did you think that Terry would ever hurt Tanner?
No.
Was he a good father?
He loved his dad. His dad loved him.
Was his father able to be there for him throughout his life?
Sometimes.
When Terry wasn't able to be there for Tanner, typically where was he?
I don't know.
Do you know if he ever went to prison?
Yes,
How often, or how many times did Terry go to prison?
twice.
Do you recall for how long?
No.
When you went to go live with your mother and your stepfather, you brought Tanner with you, is that right?
Yes, I did.
How'd that go over with your mom and stepfather? Did they like having y'all there?
Yeah, they did, actually.
Did you have a good relationship with your mother at the time?
Well, I was doing my own thing. And, I really did it because I was having support with him. It was hard trying to do it on my own.
Is it difficult being a single mother?
Absolutely.
And were you doing the best you could?
Yes, but I could have done a lot better. I know that.
Someone once said that it takes a village. Is that what you found with your mother and stepfather?
Yes.
So let's talk about your relationship with your stepfather. Did
Which
you-
one?
With the most recent one,
Okay.
when you were living with your mother and the stepfather, when
Okay.
Tanner was born. Is it okay if I call him Mr. Harbison? Without using first names?
Just, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and whatever makes you more comfortable, I will address him whichever way.
Go ahead.
Okay. With, how was your relationship with Mr. Harbison?
He was, well, he was a Vietnam veteran. He's very gung-ho and he very disciplined, and I wasn't.
How old were you at the time that you moved in?
Well, when him and my mom got together, at first I was 17.
And then when you moved back in with Tanner, how old were you?
Probably about 20, 21, maybe.
Did you and your mother's husband ever get into any arguments?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of them.
Did any of them ever happen in front of Tanner?
Yeah, several.
Now, when we're talking about arguments, are we talking about disagreements or full-on yelling matches?
I mean, we would yell, but I'm not proud of anything I did. I'm not. I wear my shame like a badge now.
Well, did any of the arguments that you had with your mother's husband, did they ever turn physical?
Yes. Yeah, he did. He ripped my other son out of my arms one time, and I couldn't believe he did that.
How old was he at the time?
Me?
Your son, when that happened?
The other one?
Yes.
I think he's like 3 or 4 when that happened.
Did any of these physical fights ever happen in front of Tanner?
Yeah, I mean, one time, well, just that one, I think, Tanner had already grown up, and, I had never really had anybody take up for me before, and Tanner's a pretty big guy, then he was growing, and Bill tackled me in the front yard, and he started to put his fingers in my eyes like that, because he was mad at me, and he wasn't going to do that. All of a sudden, I feel, Bill is pretty stout, and I feel him just get lifted off of me. I looked up, and Tanner had picked him up and picked him up off of me. I was like, wow. I have somebody taking up for me, but yeah, that's something Tanner shouldn't have seen as a child either. But
Now, what about the relationship between your stepfather and Tanner? How was that?
I think Tanner kind of worshipped him. Really, liked him a lot, but Bill was mean to him.
What do you mean by mean? How was Bill mean to him?
That would be something you'd all need to ask my mom. She knows more about that, so I'm gonna let my mom answer that.
Did you ever witness any of it?
No, not really.
Melissa, are you a grandmother?
Yes, I am.
How many grandchildren do you have?
Just one.
And who is that? Well, we're not going to say names.
Yeah, please.
Is it a granddaughter or a grandson?
Grandson,
How old's your grandson?
almost 4. Where's 4?
Who is the father of your grandson?
Tanner.
Were you around when Tanner learned that he was going to be a father?
Yes.
How did he react when he learned that he was going to be a dad?
He was very excited.
And were you around when your grandson was born?
Yeah, I was around.
How did Tanner react when his son was born?
He's just happy. I mean, everybody is when their babies are born.
Based on your observations of Tanner and his son, did he look like he enjoyed being a father?
He was a new father, you know, he'd never had a kid before, so he was scared. It scared him, you know, and he was scared.
What do you mean by scared?
Like one day he goes, "Mama, please come I need you to take the baby for a little bit." He was scared, I think, of hurting the baby.
Did you watch Tanner and your grandson together often?
No, I didn't get to see him very much because all this happened.
Were there times when you did get to spend with your grandson?
I got to spend a few days with him.
Your Honor, I'd like to publish what has been admitted as defense exhibit number, I believe it was 58? 54, I'm sorry. Defense exhibit number 54.
All right.
Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Melissa, what did we just see a picture or video of?
His first steps.
Was that you also in the video?
Yes. I think Cassie was taking the picture.
Who was Cassie?
Oh, sorry. His ex-girlfriend.
Were Tanner and Cassie living together when this video was taken?
Yes.
At any time did Tanner and Cassie live in the same house with you or at the same residence as you and your mom?
Behind the residence. Yes.
Did you have the opportunity to observe their relationship?
Not really, no. He
Did
was
you ever
working
tell-
most of the time. He was working most of the time. And she had the baby, or the mom did.
Now, leading up to November the 30th of 2022, do you know whether Cassie and Tanner had been having any problems in the relationship?
Oh yeah, Tanner, before that, not long before that, actually, Tanner came up to me almost in tears. He said, "Ma, I don't know what to do. She's spending my money faster than I can make it."
Without going into what Tanner may have said, did he have other concerns about their relationship?
Not really. I mean, he wanted them to be together, you know, but he didn't want. I don't think he felt like he could keep up with it, with the whole thing.
Now, you've known Tanner all of his life. Did the issues with Cassie and the finances, based on your observations, did that appear to cause him distress or stress?
Yes, he had finally found a girl to stay with, you know, that would stay with him. And he really wanted to keep her, you know. So he was treated pretty bad.
Ms. Warner, I want to talk to you about the incident itself, the reason why we are here today. You understand that your son has pled guilty to kidnapping and killing Athena Strand, right?
Yes.
And you know some of the facts and information surrounding what may have occurred during the incident. Is that right?
Yes.
Knowing that he pled guilty to this, are you angry with him?
I'm so mad at him. I want to just tear his ass out.
And
She
is,
was just a baby.
and Ms. Horn, in spite of everything that you know about this case, do you still love your son?
Of course I love my son. I don't love who did that, though. I don't know who that was.
Okay, Ms. Your Honor.
You okay? Do you need to take a few minutes?
I need to go to the bathroom just for a second.
Y'all return to your room, we'll call you right back.